A few of you have been sending me some messages out of Davao here where heavy rainfall has been continuing since yesterday overnight, now heading into your Tuesday. Water levels starting to rise in the rivers out here with heavy rainfall warnings in place by Pagasa all across the Davao area, even over towards Surigao del Sur as well. So really much of Mindanao continue to see these showers, all thanks to this convection, which has been kind of moving in from the east-southeast combined with our cold surge in that shear line back towards the northeast. Not one or the other. It's this combination of that cooler air spilling in from the north. This convection alone wouldn't be much, but once you start to see that combined with that instability created by that northerly wind, we start to see that heavy rainfall out here, and thus those warnings have been issued at this time. So yeah, this is still going to be ongoing throughout the rest of today too. Let's take a look at our satellite imagery a little bit closer here. You see that convection coming in. Here's that northeasterly flow. So watch how these two just kind of combine right there, and it helps flare up those thunderstorms from Surigao all across most of Mindanao, even parts of Cebu looking at some rainfall, but the heaviest for sure here in Cagayan de Oro, also back here towards Davao, where you haven't seen that flow come on shore. Look at some of these totals, and you know, I've made several updates talking about this, but I just want to continue to stress, you know, this is a lot of rain. This is the rain totals through Friday heading into Saturday. This is typhoon level type precip, guys. 300 to 400 millimeters on the east coast. You can follow where the shear line is, kind of combining with that moisture flow coming in from the south and east, 200 to 300 millimeters all the way from some areas of Siargao back towards south. That island, though, and even over towards Cebu, Leyte, Samar, you're dealing with more of the winds. It's towards the south where you get that confliction of that northerly wind and that moisture flow, and it creates that instability across much of this area here. Let's take a look at a bit of a closer look through our day here on Tuesday. Have that moisture, Davao, Cagayan de Oro, look at Siargao, northeasterly wind continuing to dominate, and you have that flow kicking up those showers. This is going to continue. Look at this through Wednesday as well. Get a little bit of a break by Wednesday evening, but another round of showers because the same setup is in place. It's going to add more rainfall. So we're already seeing river level rises in some of these areas. You're going to be looking at moisture on top of already saturated ground, so flooding and landslides still going to be an issue over the next few days. I can't stress enough, you know, take these floods seriously. The potential for flooding, I should say. Make sure you do take it very seriously. Prepare for that threat. Make sure if you're asking to evacuate, you do so as well, just because of this continued moisture flow. It's not a typhoon. You know, sometimes storms like this that are not typhoons, or more of this shear line areas of easterlies kind of coming together, they don't get the attention typhoons do, but sometimes they create just as much rainfall, and that's the reason why, you know, this is very, very problematic for this entire area. You don't have an LPA, you don't have a named storm, but you do have that threat of flooding out here. So Davao City, Wednesday, Thursday, over towards Friday, continued precipitation. It may start to break here by the weekend. Let's take a look at the flyover. There's a look at just showers all across the southern half of the Philippines. This does include even over towards Siargao as well. So yeah, you know, it is still ongoing situation here for our friends across Mindanao. Been talking about, you know, the weather system, Pagasa right there calling it the shear line. You still have those rainfall warnings in place as this convection continues to flare up. So be smart and continue to be safe out there, friends. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. If you like these updates, be sure to check out our, make sure you hit that subscribe button on this channel. And also, it goes a long way if you do check out our Patreon. You don't have to, especially if you're one of these people being flooded. I don't want your money. Use it for to help yourself out. But if you do find it useful and you have a little extra to spare, it does go a long way to keep this channel running. As always, thanks for watching and stay safe out there.